day 53, and just all packed up, headed down to Grumpy Bear's. You know, the camping's like 5 minutes back. Actually, real surprised. First time I put the fully loaded beer canister in my pack, it all fit in pretty well. It's obviously bigger than before, but the weight's not bad. Considering I don't have to carry 4 or 5 liters of water, the weight's manageable. I'm real pleased, even with micro spikes. So I'm pretty jazzed. We got about a half hour to wait for our shuttle over to the outpost. We're going to get a big breakfast and then figure out when we want to leave. So we'll see you down the trail. Okay, so everyone's here waiting for the shuttle. That's our shuttle ride. Just need a driver. I was here bright and early, and I got here at like 6. Shuttle doesn't leave till 6:30. That was the last one here. So you got to be early with this group. That's good. Everyone's pretty happy. Everyone got a lot of new gear. I think I got the least new gear. People got tents and air mattresses and quilts and shirts and shoes. What else do you guys get? Oh, ice axes, obviously, and beer canisters. I think Gandalf's the winner. Yeah. He got a complete makeover. He got a sit pad, a quilt, an air mattress. Oh, shoes and socks. He's been complaining about his socks forever. And Dr. Tom, he got a new tent, new shirt, new shoes. Everyone got a nice axe but me, so I don't have an ice axe. Oh, you don't? Okay. Without an ice axe. Okay, so it'll be so at least 3 of you will survive. You can point the way to mine and Blackout's bodies at the bottom of the crevasse. All right, well, so we're outfitted, and actually the packs look pretty good with all these beer canisters. Not too bad. I think we did a good job. All right, Dr. Tom. See what it looks like.
I said I wasn't going to do it, but...
Moment of truth.
What's your guess?
Moment of truth.
180 pounds.
About the same.
Yeah.
40 pounds. Damage is...
You're sitting at 45?
45.
45 with 2 liters of water.
45 out the door. First bridge over the Kern River. Coming right up. And it's a hot one. We got started about 9:30 today, and we're in the middle of this heat dome for about a week. So it's going to be hot for a couple days. And we're still at about 6,000 feet. We won't get up in elevation until, I think, tomorrow. Get up to about 8 or 10. Have to look at the map. It's a hot one. At least there's a little bit of shade. You're exposed most of the day, but you can find shade if you need to rest. And I'm going to see if I can dip my shirt into this water, because it's hot. And there's Dr. Tom coming across the creek right now, going across the bridge, taking a look at the water. All right, see you down the trail. The river is a-flowing. A pretty good climb. Just coming into this wonderful valley here. Everything's still green, flat. See a little cabin down there. Way down over those foothills, you can start seeing the snow-capped peaks. And there's Blackout and Gandalf down the trail. I'll catch up to him in a little bit. One more beautiful valley and meadow. The terrain has changed from the desert. A few more clouds in the sky. Okay, so we did about 14 miles. Got in about 6 o'clock. It was hot with the heat dome, but there was some shade to be found. We met up again with the South Fork of the Kern River. It's a little bit gentler up here. We're probably, I don't know, 25 miles from where we first saw it a couple days ago. And then we hiked along it a little bit this morning. Then we went up over a crest and down another valley, and here we are again. It's a nice little bridge down here. We're going to camp up on the plateau, because right down by the river there's some ice and you get more condensation down there. it's not going to be cold enough tonight for frost, but you don't want the condensation. So there's Dr. Tom's new tent. You know, I'll figure it out. Right next to him's Gandalf. I'm up here underneath a pine tree, and across the path is Blackout. So we got a good spot. Did 14 miles today, which it's going to go slower. I think we're at about 7,800 feet. Got a little bit above 8,000 feet. Tomorrow we go above 10,000 feet. We're probably going to slow down as the altitude increases and the air thins. But just real peaceful. The terrain's definitely changing. You can see these long, beautiful meadows and valleys. So it's beautiful up here. Starting to feel like the Sierras. We'll probably check out for tonight, and we'll catch you tomorrow. Thing I forgot about is this bridge is kind of well known for all the swallows. I don't know if you can pick them up here, but a bunch of swallows flying around. They live underneath the bridge. You can see all the swallows' nests. There's at least dozens of them underneath here. So one last thing that I forgot to mention, as we were just after breakfast, as we were queuing up for getting ready to leave and hit the trail again, they had scales, so everyone's weighing their packs. Most packs were right around 40. Saw one 45. Gandalf didn't want to measure his. I think he's got the heaviest, so it's probably a good thing he didn't measure his. Mine came out at 32, so I was pretty happy. That was with about a liter of water and the full bear can and microspike. So 32 pounds full load out for the Sierras. So I'm happy with that. I think that's less than I lifted at Hatchapee since we had the big water carry. So that's one piece of good news. The not so good news, they also had a bathroom scale. So I stepped on that. When I started the trail, I was 170. Here at Kennedy Meadows, and this is after a 0 day where I was just pigging out and eating as much as I can. And then after I ate breakfast this morning and wearing my clothes, so I had my shoes and my clothes on, and I came in at like 159.4. So I've lost over 10 pounds. And that's after a 0 and pigging out. So probably coming into Kennedy Meadows, I was probably down, I don't know, 12 or 13 pounds maybe. Who knows? But yeah, I got to work on getting more calories and trying to keep the weight on. It's going to be an ongoing challenge, I think, the rest of the trail. So just thought I'd give you those 2 data points, and we'll see you tomorrow. Good morning, day 54. It's a little bit before 5. This is the scene we get to wake up to in the morning. Lovely Kern River, and you got a little bit of fog right above the Kern River. So this is why we camped right up here on the plateau, right above the Kern River, but we're not in it, and our tents aren't all wet. It's just a lovely morning. We're gonna hit the trail around 6. Probably do about 16 miles today. Climb above 10,000 feet for the first time on this trail. See how far up the next climb we can get before it really starts heating up. So we'll see you on down the trail. With the Kern River, you can just see the fog laying right over the river. Beautiful sight to start your hike with. A beautiful trail. Nice soft dirt, pine needles, creek flowing by. What difference from a couple days ago. Here it is June 7th, and even in the middle of the heat dome, seeing our first bit of snow since Mount Baden-Powell. We're now above 10,000 feet, so we're higher than Mount Baden-Powell by about 700 feet. You know, the summit was, I think, 9,300. I think we gotta go up to about 10.5 today, and then we dropped down maybe 10.8, I forget. Still pretty cool. The sun's rising. It's warming up, but this altitude, it's not going to get too hot. But I can sure feel the altitude. I'm lagging way behind. The others in our group, they slow down a little bit, but I slow down a whole lot with this altitude. At some points, you know, every 100 or 200 feet, I'm stopping and taking a break, catching my breath. It's a slog up here. Even with trail legs, you can't breathe. Trail legs don't help too much. It's gonna be slow going up. I can move going down. After this 2 miles uphill, I got, I think, 7.5 going down, so we can move in a couple miles. Got one more fine alpine valley and meadow. Just never get tired of the scenery up here. Preview of things to come. A whole bunch of snow-covered peaks out there.
My lunch has 75% of the recommended sodium per day.
For the day. But you're sweating a lot here in the heat dome. Blackout cracking open. Is that your first can of Spam?
This time.
Out of 2? Mm-hmm. Carrying 2 full cans, not pouches, but aluminum cans of Spam. And we're back down to the band of 4 here. We got Blackout, Gandalf, Dr. Tom, and me. Blue Collar got a head start. He left Kenny Meadows early in the morning. He wanted to hike while it was cool. And then he did a few more miles, and we stopped short last night. So he likes hiking his own hike, which I think everyone should do. We got checked permits by the PCTA. Once at Kenny Meadows, coming out by Stowe. Got that name on the CDT, where he ran it at Dr. Tom a couple years ago. We passed the other one today near the top of the hill. She has to see it, but then we told him Stoke checked it, and she gave us a pass. So anyway, that's the highlights for today. Okay, so we're getting the first weather on the PCT since I've been on the trail, almost 2 months. We're getting our first rain. I mean, I got like 5 or 6 drops, I think, twice. But here it's got some thunder, some rain clouds, some rain, and a little bit of hail. We're getting water right now, sitting underneath some trees. See if it gets better or worse. Okay, so we got rained on a little bit down when we were getting water. Then it kind of stopped and then started. Started. We got on the trail, rained a bunch. Then it stopped. We went about 2 miles up just to get away from the water because there's a bunch of mosquitoes down there. So we just set up tents, but yeah, look at this weather here. I don't know if you just saw, got a little lightning there off to the, I guess that's the west of us. Looks like it's raining pretty good. A little bit of lightning, a lot of thunder. But it looks pretty good south of us. South of us is blue skies. But I think the weather comes in from the west. We might get a little wet tonight, which is all right because I really haven't seen much weather in the Sierras. It's usually real good weather. So this might be an experience.